Hello YouTube! I am Penstar, and this is Sunless Sea Strategy and Tactics Episode 5. So, when we last left our, crippled ship whose hull is nearing zero, and whose sinking of which we are trying to avoid, we scurried ourselves into the Iron Republic. A technically safe harbor, though not terribly friendly, but friendly enough to give us what we want. The other thing that worries me is we are only at 4 of 10 crew. That means that we're going to be moving at half speed, meaning we're not going to be really able to outrun anything that aggroes on us. So we need to be careful, and we need to limp our way back up to London. That being said, we might as well make use of our time here. So let's go see what there is to say. It looks like we've got an irrepressible cannoneer looking for a job, and we are in need of a cannoneer. 20 echoes? Sure. Boom. Let us get ourselves a port report. Ooh, memory of distant shores. And we lost the pages. Yeah, getting port reports for this place will sometimes sap your some of your stats. Not the healthiest place to try to report on. All right, and this is its hallmark right here. Is its ultra cheap fuel. We like ultra cheap fuel. We are going to buy some ultra cheap fuel. There we go. 8 echoes apiece. And we've got enough, now we have more than enough fuel to make it back to London. We've got more than enough food to limp our way back to London. Let's open up the market, because the market here changes all the time. What do we got here? Scintillac, parabolimon. Nah, nothing really we are interested in. Sometimes there are some goodies here that you might be interested in, but not so much now. All right, let's get our gunnery officer. That gives us 8 more irons. So now we have a little bit more punch. And now let us limp. Notice how the +2, -2 are grayed out. Yeah, that's because we don't have the people for this. So we are literally limping out of here and trying to head north. Now I'm going to be very twitchy with my light. I don't want to be completely gone with the light because getting over 50 might give me back some nightmares. And since we just refueled on the on fuel here, running out of fuel is not a thing. Now we are using fuel at a half speed here, but yeah. We're just going to be careful here. I'm also probably going to put a little cut in here because sitting here and watching me literally limp up to London, probably not the most entertaining of things. But I also don't want to not record footage in the off chance that something interesting or horrible happens to me. Wouldn't want to miss that. But I don't know if I can ramble on. So I think what I'm going to do is give you guys a nice little musical interlude. Hit it! Okay, so this little port up here is obviously not London. This is the channel. This is actually how you get to the surface. Now, you don't actually get to sail around in the surface, but the surface is its own little encounter area. Now, you need a lot of supplies and a lot of fuel to go to the surface. We do not have those right now, nor is that our interest here, but we might as well poke our head in. The port report, oddly, is really not that appreciated by the Admiralty. They don't give you, this is like the one report they don't give you a fuel for. I don't even think they give you a thing. They give you 5, they give you 5. But listen for surface gossip is worth the spending of your something awaits you. Absolutely. We have a move in the great game. That can be useful. All right, off we go. Back to the music. Okay, that should be enough musical interlude. We are almost back to London. As you can see, we've been chewing through our supplies at a decent rate, because there's still enough people to eat them at a decent rate, but we're moving really slowly, so we're not covering as much ground. In fact, we're covering half as much sea. Covering half as much sea. Now, the real chancy chance here is going to be whether or not, the fingermen come to inspect my ship, and B, if the bruiser gets all pissy because I haven't done his quest yet. And I do have the lamp on me. I can't get to port fast enough to get there without it being on there. So, fingers crossed, because I really need to drop off this Sphinx Stone and... Phew! Okay. Alright, the fingermen didn't come for me. Yeah, we got nightmares again. And the bruiser's, he does want a word. But I bet you I could ignore him. He might just be yelling at me. I don't want to confront him. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to Mr. here. Oh yeah. Give him that. And that's good for 30 echo and another favor. Submit our port reports, of course. Can't forget our port reports. Quaker's Haven, Vanderblight. Oh yeah, the thing with Shepherd Isles is every time you get a port report, you have a chance of they basically give you a load of BS, and you can try and pass that BS off as your actual report, depending on your veils, and get paid a lot more for it. Or you can just say, I don't want to chance it, so boom. The canal, yeah, they give you nothing for the canal. It's barely worth getting. Pigeon Moat Island. Nuncio. Khan's Heart. The Iron Republic. What did I... Oh, I've gotten too much stuff. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oops. Let's go drop off our Sphinx Stone. That will give us some room. Yeah, let's go carouse. We were fortunate. Yes, let's go play with the likely lass. That gives us even more terror reduction, which is something we need. New recruit. A genial magician who wants to be our engineer. No, I don't really want an engineer, but I do want a sailor. Back up to 5 of 10 crow. That's more like it. Okay, let's go to our lodgings. You know what? It might be worth it to purchase an elegant townhouse at this juncture. Because we are advancing our family storyline. We may soon have a little one, but you can't interact with your little one unless you have an elegant townhouse. If you're still living in a basically a hotel room, yeah, you can't really hang out with your kid there. So we're going to go ahead, especially since we're at 2,000 echoes, we're going to go ahead and purchase an elegant townhouse. Kaboom. we can visit your study. We'll get into the study later. It's important. But we're going to go ahead and rest in our townhouse. That gives us 2 restful nights for the price of 1 here. And 15 terror, so we're down to 10 terror, and we've got those. We're not selling it. And yeah, we don't nearly have enough for a Z-side mansion. Let's go to the shops, because I know we have some spider silk. Besides, yeah, all right. We need to stock up on food. Not so much for fuel, because we still have port reports to turn in for fuel. Shadow, the salt lions. Yeah, we're going to be good on fuel. We just need food. One other thing we need is to repair our ship. Now, since we have significant damage, you want to go for a repair that restores hull to full. Now, that gives us this one, which will cost us 100 echoes, or if we turn in 3 of our Admiralty's favors, we can get the whole job done for 25. I'm going to use that. I have plenty of Admiralty's favors. So, boom. Our hull is back to full. I feel safer already. All right, then. Let's see. I don't want to go talk to Mr. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to Mr. Blind Bruiser. I'm still working on it, dude. Chill back. I think I know where it is. All right, we don't need more sailors. We'll be okay. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, food. You gotta buy food. That we can't neglect. Let's get us up to 10, 17 fuel, 10 food, and by the time we get there, we'll burn some stuff off. And I think I know where we can get Mount Palmerson. So, let us go find some Arnold Palmerson. Mount Arnold Palmerson, away! It feels good to be moving at full speed. I know I'm kind of being chancy, sitting at 5 of 10 crew, but I'm not. Well, I'm probably going to regret doing that. If I remember correctly, Mount Palmerson can sometimes sap your crew, in which case I'm going to have to go all the way back there. Let's go head up Hunter's Keep. Hunter's Keep sounds like good, because it looks like we'd benefit greatly from some lunchtime. And we got ourselves that recent news from our carousing. Alright, Renacor the island, news. Who do we want to dine with? Let's dine with the eldest. Maybe we'll get ourselves a, yes, we got an iron out of it. Nice. And she fed us, and we got supplies. Everyone's happy. Off we go. Yay, extra irons. We're up to 34 irons. So we should, our cannons should have a little bit more of a kick to them. What am I doing? Yeah, I want to go up here, actually. Alright, let's chart a course here, because I'm pretty sure it's up here. Remembering now that, and as one of my viewers pointed out, that Mount Palmerson is always in the northern band, and we have exhausted all of the random northern band areas except here. So this has to be where it is. So that's where we're going to go. Let's check our thing. We're going to hit Demu Island. I'm not going to... Man, I really should have stocked up on crew. If we're going to hit Demu Island, you know what? Actually, I might actually turn back and stock up on crew. I regret not doing that. I know I was being a little greedy with that, but the Mount Palmerson plus Demu Islands, there's going to be instances where we're going to lose some crew, probably. And not having some backup crew aboard is going to be tough. Oh, wait a minute, no, because that'll give me another chance that the fingermen will see my cargo. Dang it! Alright, we're just gonna go. And if I have to go limpy half speed, then I'll go limpy half speed. Indecisiveness, Spinstar, indecisiveness. I wonder if I could lunch again with them. I'm gonna check. I'm just curious. Yes, I can just lunch with them again. Well, let's get the one that has terror reduction, because we could use some of that. Let's Lucy. Memory of distant shore. Stone's attention. Lost some terror. Got some supplies. Sweet. So my indecisiveness did pay off slightly. I know what I'm doing. Darn it. Yay, double lunch. We're eating like hobbits. Yeah, Demu Island, followed by... I'm not even gonna bother with the con area. We're gonna hit up Demu Islands, Salt Lions, Chapel of Lights, Stoddard's Haven, and then Palmerson. If I've burnt up enough cargo capacity by the time I get to there, I'll do that. But I'll pick up the Sphinx Stone. Otherwise, I'll grab the Sphinx Stone on the way home. Because we still do want to do the Sphinx Stone stuff too. Yeah, we gotta head this way if we're gonna hit Demu. Yeah, this whole section up here is just full of junk. Like, there's nothing in this whole area up here. So it kind of makes taking the Wither to Codex trip a little bit superfluous. Just because you're going to have to go through a bunch of blank areas anyway. The south is definitely a little bit friendlier when it comes to port density. But I'll take Demu Island. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. Did I mention I like the music of this game? I like the music of this game. All right, let's see what we got here. Tea with Factor. This will point out the chef to us in Vendor Blight, which might not actually. That would be a good thing because that doesn't involve our crew getting killed. Except a volunteer. Ooh, yes, we'll take a volunteer. Yes, one more crew. A little bit of extra safety net. Oh well, that did burn up our story, but that's okay. The extra. No, we're not digging for more supplies. We've got plenty of supplies. Thank you very much. Not worth selling it here. Yeah, I've got way more supplies than I actually need. And yes, I know I'm starting to burn through my fuel, but I'm not worried about that because Palmerson has cheap fuel. Not quite as cheap as the Iron Republic, but one echo more expensive, which in the grand scheme of things is not bad. All right, so we'll hit up our Salt Lions here. We should get our story back by then. Our terror's doing really well. Really well. Saints Haven. I'm just trying to think of... yeah, lots of havens here. Gators Morn. Oh yeah, let's talk to our person here. What do you want? You want torpedo components. You want torpedo components along with 5 supplies. Wow. I wouldn't mind giving you 5 supplies if we just had the torpedo components. Because we're about 5 supplies more than we actually need. So I wouldn't mind doing that. And the torpedo components are cheap. I should have picked some up. Alright, got our light back. We'll see if there's a chance to pick them up somewhere. Oop, here he goes. Nightmares of the Vast Eye. Well, I got my... Oh, well... Alright, no real choice but to fight this bastard. He's going to ding us up a little bit. I'm glad we're fully repaired here. If I run from him, he's just going to keep following behind me and dinging the ship. So I might as well just blast away as often as I can here. And it's not worth wasting the fuel to try and outmaneuver him because our engines are not fast enough. Gotcha! And a decent amount of stuff left here. Let it disperse. Actually, this becomes better when you have things for visage. Let's scoop it up. Supplies. Sometimes you can get a strange catch from them. That would have been nice. But oh well. Yeah, we only suffered 2 hits. That's not too bad for an encounter with a jelly fleur. Alright, how are we doing on... You know what, I might toss aside some of my supplies to make room for the Sphinx Stone. Visit the Unmakers. Port report. Yeah, we'll take that and toss some of the supplies. As much as it pains me to do that. That way we don't have to spin by here and we can take an alternate route on our way down to make it nice and, well, efficient and profitable and all that good stuff. Yeah, let's hit up Chapel of Lights. It's worth it. Since the cons aren't really going to serve us too well, we might as well hit up Chapel of Lights. We should have enough fuel to make it there. Yeah, we'll have enough fuel, and then we can just restock our fuel supplies at Arnold Palmerson here. And yes, I am now referring to it eternally as Arnold Palmerson. Frickin' a snowstorm and a vortex. It's like a rock and a hard place, only deadly and annoying, respectively. So one downside to traveling in the Northern Band is these frickin' snowstorms. Now, we'll see if we can't get ourselves something for our sigil-ridden navigator here. Yes, let us take part of the bounty. We could give a nightmare to the thing here. Let's, with 5 supplies. That's chancing it. I should have visited this place first. That would leave me with 3 supplies. Gather the intelligence. It would give me the unaccountably peckish, which would, if I sacrifice 2 crew. Nope, no, it's not worth it. Not at this juncture. I need my supplies. I should have went there first and sacrificed some supplies. But even then, it would ask me to sacrifice some crew, which I don't have because I didn't pick the extra crew up in London, which I should have. Hindsight 2020. No matter, we are going to Arnold Palmerson. But I can't even pronounce the mispronunciation correctly. Fine, Mount Palmerson. Mount Arnold Palmerson. Arnold Palmerson. Hell's Exiled and Lemonade Iced Tea. Dang it, now I wanted one of those. Discovered Frost found. And got ourselves a secret. Huzzah. And we have our lamp, which is good. Yeah, we are going to eventually want to visit this place, but I think we need 10 more mirrors to actually enter it. Yep, 50 mirrors, and no more than more than 20 terrors, because I have a feeling this place is not good for your mental health. Take tea with the squatters. Yeah, we are down to 0 terror, and we got stuff back. Probably one of the best uses of your lamplight there. Yeah, we're not going to bother you cons. Alright, off to Mount Palmerson. Mount Arnold Palmerson. Here we come. Double quest turn in. And then we'll take an efficient sweep down the line to pick up some more port reports and head back to London with our Sphinx Stone and collect our reward from the thug, who's going to give us another quest. And yeah. Then we'll be ready to... Actually, I don't know how many more runs of the Sphinx Stone we're going to need. I think 2 or 3, maybe? Z-Bat, find me iced tea. Oh, there's the angry music! There's the angry music! I like me some angry music. Dun, 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 dun. Oop, oh crap. Turn our lights off. Phew! We shook them. Dun, 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 Mount Palmerson and Port Palmerson. Oh, finally! The Promised Land! The Promised Land! I've been searching for this for what? 3 episodes? 4 episodes? Crazy long time. But worth it. Alright, first off, let's take care of our business. Deliver the smuggled goods. Pick up our contact. Alright, we got our strategic information. Oh, Merciless Modeste. Well, I already have a first officer. And we have our port report. Now, we could explore the island. That could kill some people. Let's go to the top here. Up the road. Let's have some tea with her. Yeah, that used up our encounter, but in a way that doesn't murder our crew. We can dig among the ruins. Oh, and actually that would allow us to burn up some excess supplies. Let's do that once. Bink! An intriguing snippet. A memory of distant shore. Wow, that was some pretty good stuff. Even if I was unlucky, you can get some good stuff. I'm assuming there, but we're not going to burn too much else. We are, however, going to buy up some fuel. There we go. Back up to 14 fuels, 6 supplies. Looking good. I could go down to polychreme. Yeah, actually, that would probably be the most intelligent thing to do. I would like to take some claymen down, but I'm kind of overloaded with supplies here. I could pick up We Are Clay. That's tempting. That's very tempting, actually. You know what? I'm going to pick up We Are Clay. It's. I don't technically use it until the next phase of our thing here, but you know what? It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I'll explain the magic and the delight of We Are Clay. And as far as I can tell, these faces that are underwater here can't actually, like, eat you, even though it kind of looks like they can and kind of want to, maybe. That's just the side effects of being near polychreme. I'm guessing the clayman is not the only inanimate objects that becomes made animate. Alright, let's get our port report. Let's go, yeah, we're gonna get We Are Clay. Bink! And that is an item that we attach to our auxiliary area. Now, what does this do? Well, it increases our engine power by 250. That makes us go faster, but also eat more fuel. It increases our iron by 5, so it makes us more powerful. And it decreases our maximum quarters by 3. Now, that sounds like a bad thing. That's actually a really good thing. Notice how we can only hold 7 crew. Well, that factors into our, do we have enough crew for maximum, for halfway. And now we could go down to 4 crew and we'd still be going at full speed. The effect is more pronounced on ships that have an odd number of crew spaces, like the next ship that we have in mind. But for the time being, I think we're pretty good. Part of me wants to pick up the Claymen and just head home. Hit up Godfall, hit up Khan's Shadow, hit up Nuncio, Pigeonmote Island, Gator's Mourn, Quaker's Haven, Fallen London. I might not be able to make that happen though if I dump any of my supplies here. So yeah, we're not gonna pick up the actual Claymen themselves. Especially since we're going to be churning through more fuel. We're probably going to have to top off our fuel tanks when we get to Khan's Shadow, but getting the extra port reports will make it worth it. See, notice how we're going a bit faster now. I mean, we're not like, you know, blitzing across the Z here, but that's okay. Alright, got our port report from Godfall. Khan's Shadow's up next. Khan's Shadow, because they're technically in a sort of a civil war with the Khans proper, they don't really give a crap that the Khans proper don't like us. They'll take us in no matter what. So we can do business there, we can get port reports there, we can do whatever we want there. Tempted to buy, nah, I'm not gonna start buying more mirror catch boxes until I upgrade my ship, because that's the more important one, is upgrading the ship. And I'll explain more fully as to my plans then. Also got to be careful of ships in the area. Let me turn my light off, just since they tend to hang out around the front of Khan's Shadow. I like the design. Like, literally the whole place is just a single port with a whole butt-ton of ships attached to it. Hate to be the ship that gets, like, double and triple parked. Like, what if you're this guy and you want to go home? It's like, can you guys move some ships? But please don't stab me. Alright, I don't see any ships, and if they aggro on me, I can dock de-aggro them. Alright, port report. Let's just check the shops. Stygian Ivories. This crate of human souls. That might be useful for our next trip to I almost said Arnold Palmerson. Mount Palmerson, but you know, we'll get that later. Yeah, we're just gonna top off the fuel tank. That way I can explore. Oof. Since when did my money get so low? Oh well. Oh yeah, it's because we put down the 200 Echo deposit on our Sphinx Stone. We will be made whole. Alright, Nuncio is next. And actually, since you guys have seen me make this particular journey before, I think we're going to end here. So when we pick back up, we will be docking into London with a group of more port reports in hand and be getting more quests. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.